How's it hanging, Pally? I'm Isabel Black, and today is February 27th, and we have School Climate and Wellness Committee, AP exams, and This Week in History coming up on today's episode. Unfortunately, we have no daily pick today, so make sure to send in all pics of all the rad things you're doing. Here's today's campus bulletin. The School Climate and Wellness Committee starts their Change in Our Schools week today. They will have a different theme for every day. The theme for today is Pally is ... So spend some time today thinking about what Pally is to you. AP exam registrations continue this week. If you are planning to take an AP exam, please register for the exam before March 1st. Registration information can be found on pally.net. Coming up after the break, we will have This Week in History with Zach Gibson. Well, today is Monday, and that means it's time for This Week in History. Zach is in the studio and was living it up this weekend. Did you have time to write your segment with all that partying, Zach?
I sure did, Isabel, but I've been spending all weekend partying. Well, if you count researching history as partying, and there was a lot of parties this week in history. Today in 1827, citizens in New Orleans started what's most likely the biggest party in the U.S. as the first Mardi Gras celebration was held. Now, it was no party for the assassination of Bob Kennedy in 1969. Tomorrow marks the anniversary of a Los Angeles court refusing Robert Kennedy's assassin, Saran Saran's request to be executed. There was a Freedom Party happening on Wednesday in 1780 in Pennsylvania as the Keystone State became the first U.S. state to abolish slavery, pushing over the first domino that would eventually lead to the Civil War nearly 80 years later. Thursday marks the day in 1877 that Rutherford B. Hayes was raising the roof and doing the dab as he partied after being declared president by one vote the day before the inauguration. Friday in 1845, it was all about Jimmy Buffett and Gator Nuggets as Florida let loose and partied after becoming the 20th U.S. state. And today our birthday shout out goes to Metallica's epic album Master of Puppets. This album was released on Friday of this week in 1983 and turns 34 on Friday. So this week was quite the party in history, and I hope you guys also have a great time this week. And speaking of heavy metal, as my heroes Bill S. Preston Esquire and Ted Theodore Logan once said, "Party on, dudes."
Thanks, Zach. Since Zach is graduating this year, we will need a replacement. We are looking for students interested in joining the InFocus team to take Zach's place or join KPOY or any of Pally's broadcast classes. There are 4 broadcast classes being offered next year, including KPOY Radio, Broadcast Journalism, aka InFocus, Client Production, which will cover events in the MAC and more, and an Intro to Broadcasting class. If you are interested in any of these or have questions, you can find Mr. H in MAC 204 or send him an email at phopridge@pausd.org. And now it's time for Pally Sports. Anushka Sharma is here with more. Anushka?
On Friday, our lacrosse teams took on Archbishop Mitty and took 3 wins for Pally. Boys JV played first and beat Mitty 0-1. Then boys varsity took the field and crushed their opponents 15-9. Varsity and JV baseball took Argonne on Saturday. The freshman-sophomore team lost 4-7 and their first game of the season. Varsity took a win with 6-5 in their second game. Girls varsity soccer played Menlo Atherton with a home game but unfortunately lost 3-0. Last but not least, girls varsity basketball played Wilcox and won 64-31. Good job this weekend.
We have been updating our social media here at InFocus, so be sure to check out our new Snapchat, Pally InFocus, for live coverage. And you can get the latest news from InFocus anytime, anywhere by checking us out at our newly designed website. Rewatch old episodes, check the announcements in our Bulletin section, or watch previously aired stories at www.infocusnews.tv. And be sure to like and follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Until next time, have a great day, pal.
Where you can